Good day, all you adventure worlders. This is a message to all our friends in Australia and New Zealand in particular, who should be traveling with us right now, but unfortunately can't be. What is the significance of World Ranger Day? World Ranger Day is a day that's set up to recognize the efforts of all the rangers around the world who look after both wildlife habitat, and also places of cultural significance. Okay, and more importantly as well, I believe, is that World Ranger Day is set up as a day to commemorate all those brave rangers who in the line of duty have been injured or were still killed. And part of that is interesting here today where we are at Joe's Benini, because about 15 kilometers to our west is a place where two good friends of mine were killed and another two good friends of mine were badly injured in a firefight with ivory and rhino poachers many, many years ago on a patrol that we were all on together. Senior Ranger Roger Evans and Dennis Kajesi, another ranger, were both killed that night. And two of my friends, Sergeant Mangena and Mogeko Mpofu, were badly injured. I'm looking forward to being able to commemorate their sacrifice to saving Wangi and Wangi's wildlife. What do rangers do? Okay, now rangers ordinarily look after tourists and guests that visit national parks and wild places, and also looks after wildlife and wildlife habitat. But in this year, which is the year 2020, we don't have too many tourists and visitors here, sadly. So we're spending a lot of our time just looking after our animals and looking after the communities that live around our parks. To illustrate the kind of work we do, I'll tell you what we've done over the past couple of days. When we left Camelthorn Lodge, about 120 kilometers to my northeast here, we left there about 3 days ago. Here's a good-looking big bull elephant here coming to listen to my story. Young bull elephant, probably about 30 years old. He's curious. That's all right. Carry on the other way. Thank you very much. But the other thing we also did was I met up with one of my trucks that had come from town. We delivered 286 20-kilogram bags of maize meal to 286 families on the front line of Wangi National Park southern boundary. And this is part of a 30,000-kilogram drop-off we're going to be doing over the next couple of months, just to help take care of these communities. As the tourism lockdown has affected the tourism companies inside the parks, but it also has affected the communities that live around our parks almost as much. They are heavily reliant on revenue and philanthropy that comes from the guests that visit our parks. And that's part of the reason that we're helping them with food aid and all kinds of stuff right now. The other thing we did on our way down was we dropped off 24 ration packs at Makona substation, where there's 24 park rangers here there that patrol and are active with law enforcement on the southern boundary of the park here. And that supplies for them to get through the rest of the month until we do our next food drop-off next month. And then we arrived at Joe's Benini here. Joe's Benini is an interesting place because in Wangi National Park, it's a very dry park. And in the dry season, there is no perennial surface water. So back in 1935, the first park ranger here, a guy called Ted Davison, he put a windmill in. The windmill was pump water to the surface to provide water for the wildlife, so the wildlife didn't have to migrate out of the park every year. When they migrate out of the park, they left his protection. And since that time, we have now developed a game water supply network of 60 water holes all around Wangi that provides water for all of our wildlife. Okay, and these water pumps that we provide, our game water supply system, is part of the reason that we came to Joe's Benini. Elephants had destroyed the drinking troughs that are off to my right over there. And we had to relay some concrete. So we spent 2 days preparing that site there. And then last night, we spent the night there chipping elephants away from the wet concrete so they wouldn't disturb the new drinking troughs. Today, the drinking troughs are dry, and you can see the aggregation of elephants that are all drinking over there, enjoying the clean water that is coming from our solar diesel hybrid pump that's off to my left over there. Tomorrow is Sunday, and it's a day off. And I'm going with my family, with my wife and my two daughters. We're going down for a picnic down the bottom of the park. And we're going to go down and try and find the place on that terrible patrol so many years ago when Roger and Dennis lost their lives. I've got my old patrol map. I'm pretty sure I can find the place. Because what I want to do is I want to take some friends there later next month in August. What we're going to do is we're going to put up a plaque there. Thanks to the bravery of people like Dennis and Roger so many years ago, who gave their lives to look after Wangi National Park, and all the rangers that are working in Wangi National Park today that are making scenes like this possible, and more importantly, that are looking after places like this for you, all our friends in Australia and New Zealand, to come back and come and visit us. We're really looking forward to sharing campfires with you guys and spending great afternoons on our lookup lines and around these wonderful waterholes in Wangi. Thanks very much.
We're proud of all the rangers that help take care of Wangi National Park.
We miss all our friends from Australia and New Zealand. Come visit as soon as you can.